And what are we doing in level number 7? So in this mission, you will receive a string in hexadecimal format. You must return it converted to ASCII. Oh, okay. So we're going to get in a hexadecimal string, and we need to convert it into ASCII before we send it back. So let's go ahead and create a new file. We're going to call this level 7. A bit predictable, I know, but you know what? You got to do what makes sense. Okay, so we just copied our level 6 into level 7. Let's go ahead and edit that file. So this is going to be level7.py. And what are we doing here? So we need to make sure that we're sending the correct bytes to the server to select level number 7. Okay, so we're selecting level number 7, and then we're going to receive the initial challenge from the server in the following code. Okay, so we're just going to comment everything out here. We're going to be making sure that each one of these steps works while we're doing the challenge. Let's run this script here. Okay, let's go ahead and run this script and see if we receive the challenge correctly from the server. Oh, did I not? I didn't quote this out correctly. Well, no. Actually, I didn't write this out. That's why that happened. So I need to make sure I'm saving this stuff while I'm working on it. Okay, let's run that again. Okay, so we do get our hexadecimal string here, and we need to convert the hexadecimal string into ASCII. And I'm pretty sure there's let's see, which function does that in Python? I need to look this up. So Python convert hex to ASCII. Bytes.fromHex. How do you convert hex into ASCII in Python? Import bin ASCII, okay. And then the first thing we need to do is import bin ASCII. So let's do that. So we'll do that up here. Import bin ASCII. And then the next thing we need to do is what? Multiple ways to do it. Yeah, probably. So let's see. Is it from bytes? Bin ASCII from hex, right? Bytes.fromHex. Yeah, so we do bytes.fromHex on whatever it is, and this should get the job done. Okay, let's go back. So we import bin ASCII, and then we need to convert the bytes into ASCII, right? So we're going to call this data ASCII. It's going to be data2 dot bytes dot from hex, and then we're going to print that out. Let's see if this works. So print this is the hex converted into ASCII, and we're going to print out data ASCII. Okay, let's whoops. Let's write that out and let's run the script. Oh, okay. So bytes object has no attribute bytes. What went wrong here? Oh, okay. So maybe it's just data dot from hex. Yeah. Okay, let's write that out and let's run that again. So bytes from hex takes exactly one argument, 0 given. Do we need to specify ASCII? Maybe we can specify UTF-8 over here and write that out. Non-hexadecimal number found in okay, so this is, well, I mean, this is hex. These are hex bytes. These are hex bytes. We want to convert the hex bytes into ASCII. Convert hex bytes to ASCII. Oh, Python. Okay, so we got some AI stuff over here. ASCII string unhexify, decode. Bin ASCII unhex. Okay, let's try this one instead. Wait, this. Oh, do we need to turn this into a string first? Because this takes in a string. Okay, well, let's go ahead and convert it to a string first. Okay, so convert the bytes into a string. Convert the hex bytes into a string. Convert hex bytes into a string. So let's see, it's going to be data string equals data to decode UTF-8. And we're going to print out this is the hex converted into a string. It's called data to data string. Data string. Okay, let's write that out, and then let's run the script again. Okay, so we got the bytes, we convert the hex bytes into string, and then we can convert it into convert the hex string. Convert the hex string into ASCII. Okay, and what are we doing here? So we're going to do string, we call this string ASCII. String ASCII equals data string, and what was that command? Unhexify? Bin ASCII unhexify decode ASCII. Okay. Seems a bit long, but sure. We need to put this in. What is it called? Data string. Okay, and then we're going to print this is the hex string converted to ASCII. And what was the variable called again? String ASCII. Okay. let's test this out. Write it out, then run the script again. Okay, this works. This works. So the last thing we need to do is we need to convert this from a string back into bytes, and then we can send it back to the server to complete the challenge. Okay. So convert the string into bytes. So we're going to call this, we're just going to call this data bytes. And this is going to be equal to string ASCII. And we're going to decode .decode .encode into UTF-8. And we're going to print out the message. This is the string converted to bytes. And this is called data bytes. And then we're going to send it back. Hold on. So we're going to do this one last test before we send this back to the challenge server to complete the level. So we're just going to write this out. I'm going to run the script. Okay. So it looks like it was converted over to bytes correctly. Great. And let's finish the level by sending it back. So this is going to be send data bytes. Write this out. Okay, finished. Great. So we received the challenge in the form of this hexadecimal string. Then we convert the hexadecimal string. Sorry, these are hexadecimal bytes. We convert the hexadecimal bytes into a string over here, and then we convert the hexadecimal string into ASCII over here. Then we convert the ASCII string into bytes. We send the bytes, and then we receive the flag, which is this over here. Okay, let's submit the flag to finish the level. All right, submit the flag up here. It says we've submitted this in the past. That's okay.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.